Hey everyone, welcome back. You know who it is, it's Sizz. And I got another Age of Empires game for you. It's not a loss. It could be a bit more constructive of a game, but it's gonna be funny. It might be a bit of a slaughter, it might be a little bit of a joke, but we're definitely gonna at least try to learn from this as best we can. But jumping right in, so we're gonna be on Steppe today. Steppe is a brilliant map. There's a few things you want to think about with Steppe right off the bat is TC location. You can see me spawning in the west in the red, playing the Saracens, put my TC down right on top of berries. Uh, you know, Low travel rate, very close when the villages are created. Drop it right off. You don't have to waste wood on a mill early on. Very good for me. His TC placement. Oh, sorry, I should go over his name first. Spawning in the eastern side of the map in the blue, playing the Britons, is Cowan, our opponent. Anyways, you can see his TC location. Pretty normal, but it's more forward oriented, more barrier defensive, protect my golds oriented, which is good. Although you can see what is left very unprotected. Berries, wood lines, very far. He goes for this forward wood line, which I don't know if I would ever recommend, but I really like this lumber camp. This is a brilliant lumber camp. Fits right in there, notches. It will be good going into the future, very efficient. But you can see I have a more economically focused TC, a less defensively focused TC. It's more back, it's on my berries, and just getting sheeps in at this point and trying to scout the map. I personally love steppes. I love how they play out. I love how open they are. I love build orders due to the extra houses. Extra houses actually change a lot of build orders. And I was just watching a game where I forget the civ they were playing, but it was a Dark Age rush with infinite amounts of militia. He couldn't do anything about it. Just the extra population from the houses just allowed this guy to rush so many extra militia early on. Just lock him down, put some guard towers outside of like the wood lines. I could put a guard tower right here and just totally deny this wood line. I could place that almost for free. Now these are things I haven't at this point when I played the game. I haven't really noticed any of these higher level strats. Putting denying wood lines essentially with guard towers, etc., etc. But you can see, look, his mill's already out, wasting wood on that, which is okay because he has houses. But look how exposed those villagers are. Those are scary villagers. I wouldn't like that. You can see how I really try to form my base anymore in a protective way. These villagers have a straight and direct route to the TC, and it has some buildings defending it on the south and buildings defending it on the north. This way he can't send in scouts like through the side here. Well, he still can, but it slows their movement due to choke points and just how pathing works in this game. And this keeps my entire economy set up kind of self-contained and in this little bubble. You can see his economy is everywhere. Woodline in the front, okay. Farms though in the front. These farms are so close to me. How is he gonna protect these? Like, he's obviously walling up here. Very good idea, but it's still like his gold's out here. He's gonna have to reach far. Nothing's in his wall area. If I was him, I would have dropped walls right here. I would have dropped probably like a wall right here and a wall right here, and that will lock off all this area and force me to be funneled through here, which still isn't a great idea. You see how open this is. This is a horrifically open way for him to start this step, and I'm gonna abuse this. I've already got my archery ranges out. You can see Fog of War. I've already started to scout him. I'm in there. I've seen where his villages are in the back here. I'm walking around with a militia, just seeing what's going on, distracting his units. I'm going. Saracens are a very early game archer aggression civ. At least that's how I like to play them. I find it very fun. I find the way I'm able to put pressure on the edges of my opponent's economy, especially when they're playing as open and vulnerable as this. Like, There's just no reason not to. He's devoting wood into a market, which is okay. But there's things that are going on that are just like awkward for him. And his devotion to this economy that is very open, he's putting so many resources into this economy and not defending it properly. Look, archery range just comes out for him when I'm massing archers. So this is how Saracens work, and this is why I started to use them. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it really quick. Saracens, you can see this damage already stacked up on this barracks. If I deny this barracks, that's actually pretty big. He's going to be making militia to kind of counter this army I'm making right here. But this barracks right here, you can see the damage chunked out of it. Every age, Saracen archers get an extra 1 damage to buildings, which has just changed. It used to be a passive +4 always building damage. But now, in Feudal Age, you get 2. In Castle Age, you get 3 building damage. And Imperial, you get 4. So, at this point, I've seen the vulnerability. My economy's now at a proper place where I can start sending villas. You see I have none on stone right now. I just started sending on stone because I want to be aggressive. So, let's play it. And I'm sending in my archers. I see this forward wood line. I'm going to attack it. He's already town centering. Like, this is what? 15 minutes in the game, and I've already got this aggression on his wood line. He has not put in the time, effort, or resources to defend against something like this. This is where the horribly placed and not good town center is coming into play. I am just eating archers, and this is where the title of the video is going to come into play, because I am slaughtering vills. And listen, I didn't want to, but he left it so open. I'm denying 4 farms right now. He's still got idols in his TC. Let's check him out here. He's got 11 idols, all of them in his TC. These guys are just running, so, you know, like 16, 17 idols after the 5 or so villas I just killed. He doesn't have the wood to keep making farms. He doesn't have food because he spent it all on villagers, but now they're all, you know, incapacitated and now unable to get more food, so he's making skirms. Very good idea. 2 things, he has a lot of he did have a lot of wood, but his gold's so safe, he could have probably went with gold units, but since I'm massing archers, still a good idea. But you can see, I'm just sending in archers at the top here, keeping fire on the barracks while these guys are chasing down these villagers. They went all the way around, all the way up. Kind of a decent idea, gave him time to get out his skirmishers and come attack my army. But skirmishers are so easy to micro against. These spears aren't going to hit me if I keep my archers mobile. And I see he's kind of recovered from this first attack. He's threw up a guard tower, very good idea. But it's just not going to be enough. And this guard tower probably should have honestly been back here too. He should probably have one for like this area and one up here. But I think he's abandoning this because he knew this was a terrible idea. Regardless, his barracks is coming down now. Look at those Saracen archers. So these guys, I wasn't really paying attention. I think at this point I was starting to boom. Yeah, you can see wheelbarrow coming in. I was starting to boom. I definitely need a bit more economy because I just kind of wanted to shut this guy down. So I come in here on the side, and these guys are almost kind of like distraction. I wasn't paying attention to them, so these skirmishers picked them off. But God, look at my other archers. These are the guys that tried to throw the attention off of. They just picked off every single vill on every farm. This is a vill slaughter. He finally calls the town bell. Very good idea. Finally. I just feel sorry for the guy. I'm just slaughtering his villas. He's just trying to manage the chaos at this point. And he's done okay. He's gotten skirmishers out, which is alright, but he should have devoted resources, time, and effort into increasing his military prowess or his defensive ability before these raids even happened. Because after I lost those archers, I pulled these ones back. I started to create some more. I'm trying to boom up to castle. There we are. Booming to castle. We're hitting castle. You can see my blacksmith has is smoke. I just learned that if a blacksmith has smoke coming out, it means it's training. I didn't know that. That's crazy. The things you miss, you know, while just trying to learn and enjoy the game. But you know, those are more enjoyable things about the game. It's cool. But regardless, going up to castle, I got my stone is going up. Let me check it right now. 610. Perfect stone for this castle. Like, I don't know how my economy, like I guess levelness and how I spend my resources evenly. I don't know how this is translated so well over time, but I just know what or how many villagers I'll need about until Castle Age comes up for as much stone. I want about as much stone as it takes to make a castle and a guard tower, which I'm pretty sure is 650 plus 125, making it 775. So you can see creeping up right there. Got these villas creating more stables, more military production, because at this point, I know how far I am ahead. He's recovering his economy while I can devote time and resources into military production. And I think a lot of new players undervalue military production. I think having, if you're spamming archers, you definitely want multiple archery ranges. I have 2 archery ranges. I have 2 barracks. I forget what I put the barracks down for, and I already have 1, so this is kind of a waste of wood, even though I kind of got a surplus of it. We got a good amount of farmers coming out with all my economic upgrades. This is just looking like a good game. And I'm looking to close it out, stomp on a neck. So, Castle Age hits, wheelbarrow, crossbowman. The upgrades are coming in, but I'm not relenting. Still more villagers being created. I think I make another TC here soon. Potentially not. I've found the legitimacy of just staying on 2 TCs and only having the basically villager production. If you add 2 TCs, every 30 seconds you need 100 food. But on 1 TC, every 30 seconds you need 50 food. You know, you're getting 1 less villager. But you can dedicate those resources, like I said. This guy over-dedicated resources to his economy, and now he is just recovering. This upgrade to Elite Skirms, beautiful idea. Saracens, they love their archeries, but so do Britons. This guy's playing the Britons, and he's forced to go mass skirms, which that force isn't enough. I'm locking down this gold that I spotted, so here we come. Forward aggression, all these military production buildings coming up. I'm sure I'm going to start producing out of them soon. I'm setting all my rally points right here. You can see this guy is like the first showing of the rally point. We have castles coming up, more houses being made, more villagers coming up to help this production. We're definitely going to drop just a mining camp right here. This castle will help protect it while it's there. And if he does end up coming later game to reclaim this gold, I've already kind of, harvested a lot. And at this point, he's not coming out. He's not wasting time with that. But Cavalry Archers, interesting choice. I don't even think I remember this when I watched this back. I don't think Cavalry Archers are the play, though. I'm not making my my special units yet for my castle. I will start soon, but I don't think at that point in the game that was worth it. Honestly, he's probably not doing a lot of worth of things. I wouldn't have clicked up to castle if I was him. Maybe he needs the military technology to keep up, but at this point he needs units. He needs defense. He needs to protect his villagers to get back into this game. He hasn't disturbed me at all. My economy is booming. It looks freaking brilliant. Look at that. Brilliant. Oh my god. I mean, yikes. Don't judge me about the lumber camp. I probably wasn't paying attention. I was trying to push forward, trying to get my castle, get another. Oh, siege workshop. Ooh, that's a beautiful siege. Yikes. I like that. And there's the Mamelukes. So, camel archers, they can kind of contest with the Mamelukes. I got the crossbow upgrade and both blacksmith upgrades for my archers. So look at that range. This is beautiful. I love harassing over wood lines. Feels bad, dude. But why not relocate this wood line? Make a wall here, relocate the wood line. I send knights. These stables make knights, and oh man, I wish I really showed this, but this is more villager destruction. I send knights back here while this army's amassing. I send these knights back here just to kind of throw off his army and kill these extra villagers who are just free. I'll send this knight to kill this low lumberjack. This was a beautiful raid, because you see, all his attention is down here now, while I got these guys. I don't know if Siege Workshop is building anything yet. It doesn't really look like it is. I'm getting more blacksmithing upgrades, but here it comes. end push. I got enough army. I saw his army. I took out a couple more villagers. This has just been a villager rampage. I want to compare the villager count. I'm only on 1 TC, remind you. 1 TC, 65 vills. He's at 24 vills. I have mass slaughtered his economy, and I'll just keep taking him to town. And this is how you step on necks, and I like this early aggression. And I could have even denied that early barracks, which would have left him with less options. He would have had to spend more wood. I just think this is a great game, and I love killing vills. And if you're not thinking about protecting your vills, if you don't think about proper resource allocation into defense, into making a stronghold, if you have forward TCs, that's not the way to play. And I hope this guy learned a bit from it, because he got his vills aggressed, and I hope this guy learns never to do that. But, you know, good tower, some decent play. But in the future, I will definitely bring you guys more games. Please like and subscribe. I'll try to bring some losses that I learned a lot from as well. So, thank you so much, and have a great one, guys.